I bought an 80-year-old lady's lifetime collection of craft supplies, and we're checking out bin number 52. There's literally no point in even trying to put a lid on these because they're just in random containers that I'm trying to shove into a bin at this point. And there are a ton of markers and colored pencils that I can't wait to jump into. This is so exciting. All right, so we've found a ton of markers before. We haven't really found a lot of colored pencils. And these are, it says aqua dupes, but I don't think that's what these are. I know she had a small amount of a brand called Aquatone a while back. These are called Supra Color Soft by Karen Dash. Let me look these up and see if they're watercolor. Okay, so I think so. It's a water-soluble colored pencil. It says that they are beautiful blendable color pencils with soft and water-soluble lead, and a set of 18, which by the way are made in Switzerland, goes for $48. So yeah, that's a little pricey. They won't be that expensive in our shop. Which, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Stephanie. I own a secondhand art and craft supply shop in Tampa Bay, Florida called Bottom of the Bin. Customers can trade in their leftover supplies for store credit. And like I said earlier, we recently bought an 80-year-old lady's entire collection of supplies. So that's what we're doing, going through them one bed at a time, finding all of these wonderful goodies. This one says Prisma Dupes. And they are, well, those are Faber-Castell. Sorry if I'm pronouncing these wrong. Oh, there's a couple Prisma. Yep, looks like a mix. So that is going to be a good find. I know we have quite a few customers who love the Prisma pencils. Next up, we have markers, and this says MVY Reds. Marvy is the brand. So there are reds and corals in here. And pinks, and they match my shirt, of course. Oh my gosh, those are so pretty. So there are some brush markers. Oh, actually, I think they're all brush markers. I have this scrap paper from an earlier bin of punches. So let's see what some of these look like. Whoa, I wasn't expecting a tip like that. Okay, so that one's very faint. I don't know if that's the color. It seems like it's a bit dried out. Try red. This one looks a little bit deeper. Okay, that's much better. Unfortunately, they're a bit dried out. I'll have to see if they're still valuable to anyone, and we'll test a few of them. We usually like spot check them before we put them out on the sales floor, and then customers can test them to make sure they're what they want before they go home. This one is all the blues and purples. Very pretty. Also the same brand, these as well, the Marvy brush markers in green. Ooh, look at some of those mints. Those are really beautiful. And the yellows and neutrals. Next up, we have some tissue paper. And these are the Spectrum Noir Sparkles Glitter Brush Pens, which I have a few. I'm obsessed with these. If they're all the same color, I might just hang on to one. And they haven't been used yet, so I don't know if I necessarily want to test one, because you have to like crack them open and then it drips down like a paint pen almost. So take my word, these are absolutely stunning. Next, we have a copper leafing pen by Krylon. And oh gosh, I knew this bin was gonna get me in trouble. This is a Wink of Stella shimmer brush. I might have to hang on to this one too, because we found some in another bin and people were telling me that I was gonna love these. Oh, these are the same. So they're both GL clear. So I guess I'll hang on to one and the store can have one, but it's to add sparkle to your lettering or stamped projects. And I heard that they are incredibly shimmery and sparkly, which is obviously what I love. Now, sadly, some of these broke open. I don't know if that happened before or after we acquired them. That is why there is some green on everything. But these are the Marvy Metallics, and it is a water-based pigment ink. So there is a ton of colors in here. They're not all still sealed. See if we can test one. Well, I got some on my hand, so I guess that is your color swatch there. The one that I tried was dried out. This one's obviously busted open. So yeah, I'm gonna go clean off and we'll just put these out so people can test them before they buy them. Luckily that came right off. I thought it was gonna be stained green for a while. So let's just lift up this bucket. So there's a bunch of those in there, a ton of different colors. There are also some old sponge brushes and chopsticks, which we found a few in another bin. I'm not sure what she was using these for. I know that there's all sorts of different craft projects you can do with them, but none come to mind right now, as well as some makeup brushes and a Crayola Circle Maker Plus. Oh, there's also this ruler with this that moves. No idea what that's for. And these markers were all in there as well. Painter's Metallic Calligraphy. Ooh. Liquid Gold by Deco Color. A couple of those. Man, I want to play with all of these. Liquid Copper. I don't know. It's so hard to let all of these go. An 18 karat gold leafing pen. Okay, I want to play with some. I guess stay tuned for an upcoming video. And this organizer has some random brushes as well as Pergamano. Wait a minute. Are these, hold on, you're not going to be able to see that. It's like little spikies. Are these for, gosh, what is it called? Is it vellum paper? I'm trying to think. Let me look it up. Parchment paper. I think that's what I'm thinking of. It is. Okay, so that's actually super exciting because this is a hobby I tried to get into not too long ago, and I remember the name now. All these tools are used to create just these beautiful, intricate designs on parchment paper. I don't have an example to show you. I couldn't even find videos. The ones that I found were from like, I don't know, 15 years ago, and they were super hard to see, super hard to tell what was going on. But gosh, I don't even know how to describe it. Just really beautiful art that you just kind of like dig into the parchment paper and use different colors. I still haven't figured out how they color it, and it's just so pretty. I would love to make some on my own, but I just didn't know where to start. I tried some parchment paper, and apparently you need a specific kind. And these are apparently either not sold anymore or just really hard to find, or maybe just very expensive. I can't remember. I just know that they weren't something I was able to get a hold of easily. Oh, here, I found an example to show you what it's like. That's literally parchment paper colored and embossed, and I'm obsessed. So yeah, I'm gonna have to hang on to these too. I feel like I'm keeping everything. I promise I'm not. It just feels like it. And this is Royal Langnickel Color Sticks. Ooh, very pretty. So I assume there's some sort of like pastels or crayons or something like that. All right, next, this one doesn't have a label, but I see some premium cardstock from Pen & Gear. That is actually, I think, a cheaper brand, Target or something like that. Ooh, that's kind of pretty, metallic and wavy. Kind of hard to see, but these are a little bit pearlescent. I have a pretty decent selection of cardstock, so I'm probably not going to hang on to any of this, but here's some by Park Lane. Post-it notes, which we literally never have enough of in our shop, and tape. I just made a giant order of this exact tape. We've got some markers here, Marquette, and Sanford Power Mark permanent marker, a Sharpie, and a whole collection of scissors. Wow, this one's never even been open. Armada Precision Surgical Steel. I always thought it was so funny that you literally need scissors to open scissors. I mean, what are you supposed to do if you're buying scissors and you don't have scissors, which is why you're buying scissors, which is probably why a lot of us just have a million pairs of scissors. I have my own. I've got my tape cutting scissors, my fussy cutting scissors, my smaller fussy cutting scissors, my regular scissors, my hair cutting scissors, my kitchen scissors, my bathroom scissors. I have scissors for literally everything, so I can understand why there are so many in here. And these look like really good brands. Nice quality. Let me put these away though, gotta be careful. Oh, and there's more cardstock in there. Next up, we have Origami. I don't know what they're used for. Wait, that one, I don't know why that one's open, but we had a bunch of these that we saw in another bin, and people were saying they would be cool to make like garlands and stuff, but I don't know what actually ended up happening to them. There's not many in here, but there is a Bob. Bob, do you want to be strung up and hung as decoration? I don't think we'll do that to him, will we? We'll be nice to Bob. Everyone say hi to Bob, the star of the show. Not me, Bob. But these, yeah, these are just some different colors. The ones we had were like smaller and like blues and pinks. So there's an origami paper mono patterns. Very neat. It looks like a template here for something. Wow, some really pretty paper. Oh my gosh. Look at the metallics. Anyone here into origami? Ooh, create something unique. Wow. Oh my gosh, I would just use these for journaling, to be honest. I really like these metallic. Oh my gosh. Wait, those are too pretty. These might be too pretty to let go of. Oh my gosh. How great would that look in one of my fantasy journals? This one has a folding instruction set. And this has a bunch of really, pretty colors and patterns. Those are nice. Here are some more of these stars that she's already cut out. Or maybe you buy them like that. I'm not really sure. Here's some more beautiful pattern paper. Oh my gosh. Oh, so pretty. I don't know what this is doing in here, but it's some sort of feather in like the form of ribbon. And some larger sheets as well. Wow. Oh my gosh, just so ornate, so beautiful. I don't do anything with origami, but definitely gorgeous, gorgeous paper. And then we have an unlabeled bin. There is a ton of bottles in here, and they look, oh, okay, soap making supplies. So these must be scented. Oh, yep. Pretty powerful. This is Christmas Forest by Brambleberry, Pink Grapefruit, Chamomile, Green Tea, Frankincense, Orange, Ginger. Ooh, that's pretty. Balsam Fir, Bergamot. Okay, I'm not pronouncing these right, I'm sure. Metal Leaf Extra Thick Adhesive, Renaissance Foil, Pear Fragrance. Ooh, that probably smells amazing. And Sweet Almond Oil. Okay, so it looks like some of these can be used for other stuff too, for cosmetics, soaps, lip balms, oils, lotions, hair care products, massage oils, and perfumes. I have made candles, a tiny bit of soap making when I did candle making, but not enough to really remember. But I definitely got super into candle making. I used to make these beautiful candles that were teacups. So I would go thrifting and go to antique shops and look for beautiful teacups, and then I would fill them with soy wax and colors and scent that were vegan and non-toxic so that you could reuse the cup after you were done burning the candle. I made them for several years when I used to own a clothing store. I literally turned the back of my shop into a candle shop at one point, and it was one of the most relaxing and fun hobbies I've ever done. They sold like crazy for the first year and then just kind of fizzled out, so I stopped making them, but there's still quite a few floating around out there. I think whatever I had left, though, I ended up selling to my friend to use as party favors for her wedding, so they didn't go to waste, but definitely sales slowed down a bit, which was really sad because I had a lot of fun making them. There's a ton more fragrance oils in here too. It says that you can all use them for potpourri, soap, candle, bath salts. Very nice. So someone's gonna love these. This one is baby powder, maple sugar, applejack, berry wine, almond, lily of the valley, freesia, essential oils, and a ton more. There's also some foil transfer sheets in here and some easy gold leafing system. So I'm assuming these were sitting on a desk somewhere because there's actually a mix of stuff in here, and I could tell this is one of the bins that we bought when we went to pick everything up. This is glitter glue. Oops, these all fell out. They were all in there together. Dimensional bond, press, and foil. I've never really done anything with foiling either. Liquid bead sealer. Interesting. There's like clothes on the back, so not really sure what that's used for. Some Heidi Swap reactive foil. Oh, cute little flower post-it notes, I guess. I don't know. More decorative. Some more foil. Some silver leaf, gold, and copper. So I've done a little bit with this too. I'm trying to think what exactly I did. I swear I've dabbled in almost everything, just like a little. And I honestly don't remember. It was probably either when I was making my journal covers or my mermaid hair accessories. I just remember some of it, like this kind of stuff, being so flaky and messy that I really didn't want to deal with it. So I ended up selling it when I sold a bunch of my craft supplies a few years back. Some blue reactive foil. See, these sheets don't seem too bad. The ones I had, like, you would just touch and they would flake off everywhere. Then we have some design adhesives. Interesting. Some more leaf gilding flakes. Okay, so we've seen some gilding flakes in jars earlier in this series, and I did keep some of it because people were telling me that, like, it's really fun to use. So I might keep a little bit more, even though, like I said, they're probably super messy. But I've been making these art journals. I'll show it again because I showed it a few videos back, and I actually had a video making it as well. So if you missed that, you could check it out on YouTube or any of the other socials. But it's like 3D and really fantasy-like and fairy tale. And I've been collecting like shiny and pretty elements that I think would be great for this. So some of those gilding flakes might be really, really fun to use. So I'm excited. I might hang on to a few more of those. That would make a really pretty antique page. Foil, more foil, and more gold leaf. Shimmer sheets, very pretty. Wow, so that was unexpected. I just thought this was a bunch of random stuff, and as we dug into it, I definitely found a few things I want to keep for myself. But the cool thing is you'll get to see me make videos with them, and of course what I don't end up using, I'll just take to the shop anyway, and everything else will be for sale. If you're local to Tampa Bay, you can come visit us. The bins come out the day after the video is posted, and they're in a special table for 2 days in a row, so you can shop without having to go through the entire store. Then it trickles into our store from there, and eventually some of it will end up on eBay. We are taking a bit of a break from eBay listing for the summer as things have slowed down a bit, but there's still hundreds of items that you could purchase, and we ship worldwide, so definitely check that out. You can find the link to our eBay through our website, bottomofthebin.com, and make sure to follow and subscribe so you don't miss the next unbinning.